everyone, I am Dr. Vishakha, Ayurveda expert at IFA Ayurveda India. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I will be sharing with you information regarding nasal polyps. In Ayurveda, we can correlate it to Nasa Arsha. Nasa Arsha are of four types: Vataj, Pittaj, Kafaj, and Sannipataj. So, in this video, I will be telling you about what are nasal polyps, what are the causes of nasal polyps, what are the symptoms, and how you can prevent it and treat it with the help of Ayurveda. So, stay tuned till the end. Nasal polyps are soft, non-cancerous growth that are present in lining of passages and sinuses of your nose. Nasal polyp may vary in size. So when a person has small sized nasal polyp, they may not be aware of it as there are hardly any symptoms associated with it. But when it goes larger in size and forms a cluster, that is when person witness prominent symptoms. Nasal polyps are usually more common in age group above 40 years. It is more common in male compared to female. Based on various statistics, around the world, almost 7% of people who have asthma also suffer from chronic sinusitis and nasal polyp. What are the causes of nasal polyp? Some people without any previous history of nasal problem may develop nasal polyp, but usually there is a trigger associated with nasal polyp. For example, people who have recurrent or chronic sinus infection, asthma, allergic rhinitis, cystic fibrosis, or for that matter, even sensitivity to NSAID like ibuprofen or aspirin. Symptoms of nasal polyp includes a sensation of your nose being blocked, running nose, post-nasal drip, nasal stiffness, nasal congestion, reduced sense of smell, mouth breathing, a feeling of pressure on your face and forehead, sleep apnea, and snoring. Symptoms as per Ayurveda includes Nasa avror, that is nasal blockage, Nasa strav, running nose, Kruchaswas, that is breathing difficulty, and snoring. Can nasal polyps go away on its own? Well, the answer is if you have nasal polyp, it cannot go away on its own. Based upon size, if it is in smaller size, you may not be aware of its presence as symptoms are not prominent. But with the larger polyps, you may slowly develop risk of having asthma flare up along with sinus infection and even sleep apnea that may cause disturbance in your sleep and even snoring at times. So that is why do not ignore your nasal polyps and get it treated on time. Now let's move on to Ayurvedic aspect of this disease. Nasa Arsha in Ayurveda will be treated based upon the doshas involved. The focus will be on reducing inflammation, draining the polyp, and controlling the doshas that are vitiated. For example, if a person is suffering from Vataj Nasa Arsha, then the focus will be on correcting that particular doshas. Similarly, when Pittaj or Kafaj Nasa Arsha is involved, the medications will be given based on the doshas that are causing this particular disease. The Ayurvedic treatment that can be given in nasal polyps includes internal as well as external treatment. The aim of Ayurvedic treatment is to control the aggravated doshas, reduce the inflammation, and drain the polyp. So, the combination of medicines that will be prescribed will be customized based on the doshas that are involved in causing the disease. So, in internal treatment, medicines like Chitrak Haritaki Avleha, Trifla Gugul, Kanchanar Gugul, Varanadi Kashayam, Nityanand Rasa, Lakshmi Vilas Ras, Arsha Kutara Rasa, Haridra Khanda are prescribed. Whereas in single herb treatment, Haridra, Tulsi, Kasis, and Tutta are prescribed. In external medications for nasal polyps, Shikharari Tela, Tutta, Kasisadi Telam, Tulsi Adi Telam. These are the medicines that are prescribed in case of nasal polyp. Nasa Pichu, Nasyam, Snehan, Svedan, Gandush, and Dhumpan. These external procedures are given in order to shrink the size of polyps and drain them and reduce the inflammation that is associated with it. So, a combination of both internal and external medication is important. Now, let's move on to list of do's and don'ts. That is pathya apatya of nasal polyps. So, list of pathya that is do's include maintaining self and environmental hygiene so as to avoid getting infections. Similarly, timely and appropriate intervention when you contact common cold, bronchitis, or asthma. So, the sooner you take care of the disease right at the beginning, that is when the chances of nasal polyps being triggered gets reduced. Similarly, when a person is having cold, persistent cold, it is important to take steam inhalation. The list of don'ts, that is apatya, includes avoid stuffing cotton in nose during nasal bleeding. Similarly, avoids exposure to allergens like pollen, perfume, smoke, tobacco, chemical fumes, as this all causes inflammation and irritation of nasal passage. So it is best to avoid them. We have already discussed about the lifestyle changes and the medicines that are useful in case of nasal polyps. Now let me tell you about yoga asanas that you should follow in case of nasal polyps. So asanas like Gomukhasan, Sarvangasana and Bhujangasana are helpful in treating nasal polyps. Besides that, pranayam is also equally important to cleanse out your chakras and provide a sense of relaxation and relief to the body. So in pranayam, you can practice Bhastrika pranayam, Kapalbhati, Sutraniti, Jalaniti as they help you cleanse and maintain the balance of chakras. Remember, polyps can reoccur. That is why it is important to treat them right from the root cause. We at IFA Ayurveda are bringing 5,000-year-old Ayurvedic techniques to treat this disease. So, if you or anybody around you is suffering from nasal polyps or for that matter any other kind of allergies, then you can book your appointment now with our founder, Dr. Sahil Gupta, who has got more than 14 years of experience in treating allergies with Ayurveda. All the medicines that have been mentioned in this disease can be taken only under guidance of an expert practitioner. So do not self medicate and always seek professional guidance. In order to book your appointment, you can visit our official website. The link of our website has been given in the description box. In order to see more about this disease, you can visit our website and check out our blogs where we have shared case studies of our patients who have been successfully treated at IFA Ayurveda. This is Dr. Vishakha signing off on behalf of IFA Ayurveda. If you have enjoyed watching this video, then please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. For any questions and queries, you can let us know in the comment section. Until we meet again, stay healthy, stay allergy free. Thank you for watching.